honorable guests, distinguished delegates, fellow media specialists, ladies and gentlemen, Mula Vinaka, Namaste, a very warm welcome to all of you, whether you are tuning in from anywhere in Fiji, from the islands of the Pacific, or other parts of the world. It is both a privilege and an honor to welcome you all from our home in Suva, Fiji, as we celebrate World Radio Day and conclude as well the Pacific Media Partnership Conference. Today, we celebrate radio's role in fostering peace and connecting communities while recognizing the essential work of broadcasters, especially public service broadcasters, in upholding democracy, culture, and peace. The theme for World Radio Day, Radio and Peace, resonates deeply as we reflect on radio's enduring ability to promote dialogue, understanding, and connection, particularly in the face of the challenges that the Pacific region and the world continue to face. Radio unites people, transcends borders, and fosters peace. It gives a voice to the voiceless, provides a forum for diverse views, and communicates during both crisis and calm. For 7 decades, FBC has been a key player in connecting Fijians, preserving our culture, and ensuring that every Fijian has access to vital information. From the early days of AM and FM broadcasting to the exciting recently onto digital platforms, FBC has continuously adapted to meet the evolving needs of its audience. This transformation from traditional radio waves to the digital era is a reflection of the resilience and forward thinking of our public service broadcaster. Another milestone in the history of radio in Fiji and the Pacific is the 40 years of broadcasting by Communications Fiji Limited, which owns and operates radio stations in Fiji and Papua New Guinea. The CFL Group has set the benchmark for commercial radio and event management in Fiji. However, it is critical to acknowledge that these achievements and innovations do not come without their challenges. The expansion of radio, particularly public service radio into digital media, is an exciting development, but it also brings with it the need for continued and robust funding. Public service broadcasting, such as that provided by FBC, plays a vital role in fostering peace, preserving culture, and promoting democratic values. However, these can only be sustained if broadcasters have the resources they need to serve the audiences effectively. Funding for public service broadcasters is not just a matter of ensuring their survival. It is about empowering them to fulfill their vital role in the society. It is about ensuring that they can continue to offer diverse and independent content that reflects the needs of their communities, especially in remote and undeserved regions. In the Pacific, where we face unique challenges such as isolation, natural disasters, and climate change, public service broadcasters like FBC are essential lifelines for information, education, and culture. As small island nations in the Pacific, we face unique challenges when it comes to media and communications. Geographically dispersed with diverse languages, cultures, and communities, our region's media plays a vital role in bridging gaps, whether it's connecting the remotest island to the national discourse, ensuring the delivery of educational content, or providing critical information during times of crisis. In this context, public service broadcasting is not just an option, it is a necessity. Given the necessity of public service broadcasting, the Fijian government allocated $10.4 million for the Public Service Broadcast Grant in the 2024 and 2025 national budget for both radio and television. In a bold move to modernize the approach, a tender was issued instead of relying solely on tradition, leading to the selection of Fiji Television and MyTV as successful bidders for the television component. This grant empowers the two television companies to produce and broadcast high-quality local content that is both informative and educational, serving the interests of the general audience effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fiji's National Development Plan 2025 to 2029 and Vision 2050 include a strong focus on communications, aiming to engage the public on development initiative, gather feedback, and promote transparency about the plan goals and progress. This includes strategies for digital inclusion and cyber resilience within the broader communication plan. The NDP prioritizes extensive public consultations to ensure diverse perspectives are incorporated using community meetings, online platforms, and traditional media to gather feedback. The Fiji government strongly emphasizes keeping the public engaged and informed through consistent updates and detailed reporting on the progress of our development plans. To achieve this, the Fijian government uses various media channels, blending traditional media with the dynamic nature of social media and the accessibility of government websites. This multifaceted approach ensures that citizens are not only kept in the loop, but also empowered with the knowledge needed to understand the ongoing implementation of these vital initiatives. Ladies and gentlemen, public service broadcasting has long been the custodian of our cultures, our voices, and our values. It is a medium that enables us to ensure that our Pacific stories, our own stories, are told by us for us. Now let me repeat that. It is a medium that enables us to ensure that our Pacific stories, our own stories, are told by us for us. Whether through local news, cultural programming, language preservation, or community engagement, PSBs provide an invaluable service in keeping our traditions alive, relevant, and accessible to our future generations. World Radio Day reminds us that radio has the power to foster peace, but this power can only be realized if radio stations are well equipped to do so. Funding is key to ensuring that radio remains a tool for unity, dialogue, and understanding. It allows radio to stay relevant and accessible to all, regardless of location or socioeconomic status. Without adequate funding, the ability of public service broadcasters to innovate, reach global audiences, and address pressing issues like climate change, social justice, and health crisis becomes severely limited. The ongoing transformation of FBC into a digital media powerhouse is a prime example of how public service radio can evolve to meet the demands of a rapidly changing world. But to continue this progress and to maintain the standard of excellence we celebrate today, sustained investment is essential. The importance of funding for public service broadcasting cannot be overstated. It is an investment in democracy, culture, peace, and development. As we celebrate FBC 70 years of broadcasting excellence, we also call on regional governments, industry stakeholders, and international partners to continue to support public service broadcasters, both financially and with policy support. With sufficient resources, radio stations like FBC can continue to serve as critical instruments for peace, as we see how they have been in times of natural disaster, conflict, and social change. Radio is a public service that shapes the way we live, understand one another, and build more resilient societies. Let us not forget that the digital age opens doors to new possibilities, but these possibilities require investment. Let us ensure that public service broadcasters, especially in the Pacific, have the necessary funds to embrace digital transformation so that we can tell our stories and continue to contribute to global peace. Ladies and gentlemen, in closing, I want to express my deep gratitude to the United Nations and the Asia Broadcasting Union for believing in Fiji and allowing the World Radio Day 2025 international broadcast and the Fiji Broadcasting Corporation for its incredible work over the past 70 years. Now, FBC's commitment to delivering high quality, accessible, and culturally relevant content has made an immeasurable impact in Fiji and the Pacific region. The same applies to Communications Fiji Limited. For 40 years of broadcasting in Fiji, to continue this work, we must recognize the importance of sustained funding for public service broadcasting as an investment in peace and democracy. To everyone joining us during this special broadcast hour on radio, we thank you for listening. Happy World Radio Day 2025, and from Fiji, Vinakawa.